Hello. I guess I'm going to do a blind run of this game. I'm a little tired, and there's a high probability of being interrupted, for which I've prepared a special image. But, whatever, I guess. Time to find out that the audio balance isn't any good, probably. Well, that's louder than I expected, in my ears at least. I think it might be okay in the program. Maybe. I don't know a good place for the chat box in this game either.
I strongly believe Albert's research must stop.
Okay.
Light. We can't build the future on your empty optimism.
Say what you will, I cannot agree to this.
They're a lot
Please
weirder
listen.
without their facial hair.
No, you listen to this. At every turn, you've ignorantly blocked my research.
Mr. Wily, control yourself.
That guy's got some facial hair though.
I see the committee is in agreement. And so, the department chooses Thomas Light's research into robots with independent thought. Thank you, everyone.
Hooray, I
Why are
guess.
you fools so blind? One day, Light. One day the world will know I was right all along.
Gears are way cooler than thinking.
Memories make the worst dreams.
That is,
Genius
those are
of
some
my
amazing
caliber needs
pajamas.
sleep to keep his brain in gear. Wait. That research from my youth. Yes. Now I'll show you, Light.
I remember that from the trailers. Downloadable content. Oh right, I pre-ordered it. Oh, okay. Mega Man 11. Hello. Welcome to video game. I am like one of the few people in the universe who played the demo and thought the controls were a little bit awkward feeling. Maybe I'm just not used to them. But I'll see how that goes, I guess. Slide. I want slide on a button, I think. So, there's not exactly a button available. I forget how I did this before, actually. No, I don't want it on A. I can go without one of the weapon cycling buttons, I guess. Rapid shot. Also, I have no idea if the chat's working, because I don't see anyone saying anything yet, honestly. Because there was that one time when it didn't. Okay, there you go. Thank you. It is indeed working. That is good to know. Oh, woo! Alright, let's see. Oh, there was an ad? Alright. Well, okay, let's see. Confirm controls. Adjust until the right image is barely visible. No, I'm going to make it more visible, but not too visible. Audio. Well, I'm using headphones, but this is a stream, so what do you want from me exactly? Music. Instrumental is a weird thing to call it, because there's no vocals. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, I am going to be playing on the easiest difficulty, honestly. Just because I don't want to stress out or anything. And I thought the controls in the demo were a little bit weird. Sure? So I need a chance to get used to how the game feels and controls and stuff. Also, the easiest difficulty has like infinite lives, which probably should just be there anyway, in my humble opinion. Hey look, it's Block Man.
All systems nominal. You're in great shape, Block Man.
All thanks to you, Doc. You built me rock solid. Well, I can hear the construction yard calling. Block out.
Good luck out there.
What a cheerful fellow.
Roll, how many checkups are left?
Let's see. We just finished with Block Man. That leaves Torch Man, Acid Man, Impact Man, Bounce Man, Fuse Man, Tundra Man, and Blast Man.
Thank you for listing out the 8 robot masters for this game.
There's no end to them. Doc, how about giving your favorite assistant a break?
I don't need a break, Otto.
Oh,
You know, for a
burn.
robot, you sure do complain a lot. Now let's crank it up a gear.
Oh, I ain't a machine. I mean, I am, but still.
I
Mr.
don't-
Torchman, please proceed to the...
Has Otto ever been voiced before?
What on earth? Roll, Otto, hurry to me.
Splendid to see you again, Light.
Wily.
Doctor, what's going on?
Well,
Stand
Wily,
back,
obviously.
everyone. I'll handle this.
Yeah, plunge him.
Mega Man.
This is no time for your heroics. I've simply come to give Dr. Light a message.
Then kindly be quick about it.
Of course. You see, I recalled some old research. The very invention you so coldly crushed when we were students together. Or has your memory failed you?
Our university days. That device. It can't be.
Oh, but it can! Your objections wouldn't stifle me forever. I have perfected my design. And now we'll see who was right all along.
Well,
Dr. Light, what's the ruckus?
Perfect timing. The lot of you will make excellent test subjects.
Wow, who are you calling a test subject?
Quickly, we must all run and hide. My robots.
Over
Wily
here, Light.
speed geared? Oh.
That speed. What have you done?
Dang it, nobody blocks Block Man!
Let those robots go, Dr. Wily! I have a better idea. At last the world will bow down to the genius of Dr. Wily!
See, Dr. Light, if you had made more or less than 8 robots in that group, this problem wouldn't happen, maybe.
Wait, Mega Man. Wily's invention is called the double gear system.
It's always
It's
8.
designed to push robots far beyond their normal strength and speed.
Hey, wait,
If
what's
he
that
really
in the
has
background
completed
on
it,
the screen?
I'm afraid you won't stand a chance.
It says something man, but
We can't just let him get away!
the first word isn't really
Mega Man,
actual
I
characters.
Can tell you won't be stopped. Very well. This is the prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University. If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this no matter the cost. Hook me up!
As you wish. The installation will take some time. There's a lot of work to do.
A few days later,
Double gear system is fully installed.
there
Mega
should be a
Man,
narrator.
Rise and shine.
Go get him, Mega Buddy! And remember, your old pal Otto is here to help out.
Mega Man,
Man, you're doing a noble thing. Be careful out there.
Doctor, roll. Auto. I'll be back soon.
I want to... Oh, okay, sure. Let's just see how it explains it.
Speed gear. Power gear. Speed up. Full power.
Alright, I knew that.
I've gotta fight. Double up. Double gear. Now or never.
Alright. And here we have the stage select. And Mega Man does the looking around thing even.
Ah, Mega Man! I've made a breakthrough! I can now create new items for you.
Okay, Mega. What'll it be?
So what do we have in the shop? Okay, so I guess on newcomer, these are free or something? Hello! Oh, or is it on newcomer you just have these all the time?
Looks like you can't carry any more of these.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Eddie's here too.
Yo, Mega! Can I interest you in some parts?
Okay. Buddy Call Plus. I mean, you can still buy Eddie, so... Oh, mysteries. Those are fun. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Oh yeah, the demo bonus item. I'll, an anti-ice physics thing.
Okay, Mega. What'll...
Let's find out what it is. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Well, it's not the energy balancer, is it? Honestly, I'm not sure what it is. I have 300 bolts. It could be that too. Oh, I have 3 E-tanks. That's probably it. 'Cause that's what, like, the amiibo does. So can I already buy anything interesting in the store?
Can I interest you in some parts?
Well, I don't know if I'll be doing anything in a short time.
Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it! Part complete! Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it! Part complete!
I mean, it might as well. Anyway, I'm gonna start with Blockman, since he was the demo after all. So I've already played this level. Again, this is newcomer mode, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Nothing over here. Hopefully I can get used to the controls and whatnot. Oh. I feel like there's a tiny bit of input lag, but that's probably just me. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't like this enemy type much. What's that one kind of... Oh, right. What's that one kind of cannon-looking enemy that's vulnerable a very rare amount of time? Or a very small amount of time, rather? It was a problem in some of the Magmammal 2 levels, if I remember right. Alright. Since I'm playing on this stream screen, I kind of have to I had to turn the chat display off because, like, it's in the way of seeing things, unfortunately. But I did that. Whoop. Yeah, I don't remember. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't remember the name of that enemy. Staccato 24? Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I had some trouble with this mini-boss. Because it's just hard to, like, do the precise aiming and movement for me. But as I said, hopefully I'll get used to it a little. Newcomer mode is very forgiving, so it's a good way to, like, learn how the game works. Juan, you can stay around. I want you to watch. I mean, you can also watch later, I suppose, but... Oh, Lily's barking in the background. By the way, I'm, like, home alone taking care of corgis, so that's what the high chance of interruption is about. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Oh, there goes Darcy too. Well, that was only about 18 minutes until the first corgi until I had to yell at the corgis for the first time. Oh, right, this part. Oh, geez, anesthesia? Oh, this isn't fixed. Cool. Weird finicky stage design element that I'm not quite sure I understand. Oh right, I have speed here too, I have to remember that. That's the wrong gear. Well, whatever. There's clearly something there. Alright, so that enemy is only vulnerable when it appears. I kind of forgot about that. There was the jump didn't jump moment there. I didn't see that guy. So yeah, I'm not great at Mega Man anymore apparently. That was a little risky. That was a little dumb. Jump didn't jump. Beat, please. Yeah, I mean, like, that's why I said anymore. For some reason I have a lot more trouble gauging precision with the way this game looks, I guess, because it's not like sprites and pixels and junk. Which apparently is a problem. But yeah, also rust. I mean, I like the way the game looks. I just feel like it makes it harder for me personally to judge distances as much. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Yeah, that's not the correct rush. Great. Good thing I'm not a newcomer. Hey Beat, how high up can you go? Okay, not quite enough. Witness how bad I am at video games, apparently. Yeah, you can't just do that jump. Also, yeah, I think the main thing that makes me think there's input delay is like when I press jump, it doesn't jump. Like, okay, B. Well, I mean, like, if I try to vocalize it, it sounds like it's timed correctly. God damn it. I mean, I think I'm probably making it a lot harder than I need to. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. Except that I'm also supposed to not screw it up. you know. There we go. Do we really need these telly enemies in here as well? Telly-like enemies? Whatever they are. I don't think they add anything to that room. I hope I'm not complaining too much already. Yeah, lyrics, that's what the ones in 5 are called, I think. You know, I guess given how I play, the auto charge thing is probably useful. No, bolts! Oh, I missed it.
What are you doing here? He'll drop you like a ton of bricks.
I like the bosses a lot. How mortifying. They're full of puns. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do about this exactly. Apparently that. Yeah, newcomer mode is definitely very helpful for, you know, getting used to stuff, I guess. So I'm glad for that being there. I really like the things that the weapons do too, because they're all like, the weapons in this game are all really interesting, and also the visual changes are cool and stuff. Yeah. I mean, at some point I might play this in a higher difficulty.
Ah, Mega Man! I've made a breakthrough!
Hey, look
I
at
can
my
now
bolt
create
number.
New items for you.
420. Blaze It Man, my favorite robot. Hello! I really want to know what the mystery chip does. Oh. Oh, cool. I like that.
Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it.
Is there a limit to how many of these things I can equip at once?
And there you have it. Part complete.
Yeah. I don't think that influences my priorities very much. I'm just gonna do what I feel like. Now, let's see. Who would be weak to blocks? I know Impact Man and Fuse Man are not Blockman's weakness because they were the demo robots. I haven't thought this weakness chain out very much, so I'm just gonna go here. Because Impact Man is my favorite. As far as music and voice skill, at least. Yeah, the auto charge is pretty useful. Now I don't have to hold a button down the whole game. Oh yeah, of course. Blockman beats Attack Man, who beats Grab Man. Impact Man has my favorite music that I've heard so far. Oh, there's a little icon when you hit a checkpoint in the corner. That's really nice. Everything proof. Oh, Rush doesn't like spikes either. I take no damage from these because easy mode. There we go. Wish you could turn the charging sound off. Maybe. Maybe. No. I mean, there's sound options, right? There's sound effect. Oh, rumble. I forgot to turn that off. Oh. Oh, right, the special weapon shortcut thing. Have you... Whoop. I gotta try that out, too. Sorry for the constant charging noise, if that bothers anyone. Which I'm sure it probably bothers somebody. I mean, it bothers me a little. The plot? Oh, right. The plot is that, Dr. Wily, back when Dr. Wily and Light were in college, Dr. Wily invented this thing with gears, and apparently it was dangerous, so they didn't make it. But then, like, Dr. Wily remembered it when he was dreaming and wearing his skull pajamas, and then he was like, I'm gonna beat up Dr. Light's stuff and make him realize that I'm cool. That's basically it, I think. It was presented a lot better than I did it, but you know. Wait. Is this block significant in some way? It looks special. Maybe I'm imagining it. Yeah, I did catch the skull bedposts. That was great. I love that. You know, maybe I'll just, like, stay on a weapon so I don't have to hear the charge every time. Are these enemies gonna be a common thing in all the levels? I hate that people have to eat food. That sucks. Food sucks. I like the block weapon. Y'all are all good, alright? Are these finite, or do they just keep going forever? I tried to press slide, but I did not. Okay, maybe these blocks aren't really significant, considering there's just a whole bunch of them here. Mini-boss. Oh. Just remembering my buttons for a minute. I want to play as Roll again. I like Roll. This room is large. It does the scrolling. Well, I wonder where it could go. It went into a pit. but that's okay. Oh no, this Met knows my weakness. Or the weakness of the block drop, anyway. Oh. Hey, that stops the Picket Man's projectiles. I got things! Achievos! I don't know why I got fake Southern for a second. Okay, hang on. Oh, it is called Block Dropper. I thought I was just calling it that in my head because it made sense. The Block Dropper is like a pretty simple concept, but extremely versatile, really, and useful. I like it. I think they said they had some female Robot Master concepts while they were making this one, but they felt like they didn't fit the group. And if they made another game, they might be in that one. This is, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do in this room exactly. Oh, well no, speed gear wouldn't help because the platforms would just move at the same speed. Whoop. I'm mixing up my buttons a lot. I don't need an E-tank, really. Okay, don't panic. Yeah, that makes sense. Personally, when I'm trying to think of Robot Masters just for fun, whether I make the Robot Master something man or something woman depends largely on if I think the name sounds better with one or the other. Oh. Isn't there actually one with all lady robots and roll already? That's a thing, isn't it? I like this guy. Whoop. Oh, is this his weakness? It seems like it is. Oh, right. Double gear. I guessed his weakness correctly, because I was kind of thinking if impact isn't good against blocks, maybe it's the other way around, because the blocks are too blocked to be impacted. I knocked this block off. That is correct. Okay, so what's the difference with power gear? Bigger dash with explosive force, you say? Alright.
Welcome back, Mega Man.
Yo, Mega! Can I interest you in some parts? is what you want, buddy? And there you have it. Part complete. Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it. Part complete. Sure this is what you want, buddy?
Might as well buy everything.
There you have it. Part complete. Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it. Part complete.
Alright, see you later.
Okay, Mega, what'll it be?
Let's see, impact. What would impact be good against? You're like a balloon, and that's like a big spike on my fist. Let's try that out. Time for Bounce Man, as Bounce Man says. Oh. I feel like I'm supposed to jump off of this with proper timing, but I don't know what the timing is if there is one. Okay, for these I can just hold the button, which is a lot better. Oh, okay, it's just distance. It's not timing. Oh, okay. I like this level. It's got a lot of gimmicky. Whoop. It's got a lot of interesting gimmicks. I like it. Oh. Alright, so I guess I have to adjust my trajectory a little. Or my position. Is it alright to just leave these balloons there like that? My favorite classic Mega Man is 4. Can I actually... Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off because I don't like the noise. Honestly. Okay, I see what we're doing here. Alright, that's how you kill those. Mega Man 2 is a bad game. I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know, for fun. Ah. Oh no, it's that frog of nightmares. Oh. But it wasn't really a frog. Oh my god, it's a dude that like inflates the frog. That's amazing. I love that.
Speed gear.
Okay, that's a hilarious enemy too. Oh no, I'm being pushed. Okay, that goes a lot farther than I thought it would. That is the best pit enemy. I think you are correct. And hey, it's the caterpillar. Is that what these are called? Whoops. Whoops. Caterpillar. It's been a while, buddy. How do I had to figure out how to summon the pit man. You go away. You know, I don't think I used special weapons a lot in previous Mega Man games, but now I am. And yet the easiest difficulty is very generous. And yes, that was an evil Eddie.
Speed gear.
Oh. This room is unnecessary. Oh, what am I doing? There's a blimp in the background. This is nicer? Oh, you mean like the difficulty? Because Realm's probably not playing on easy mode. I just wanted to get used to it, so... There we go. Whoop. Okay, Rush doesn't get to bounce. Hey. Poor Rush. Oh, that was... Ow. I forgot to stop holding a charge shot. Dang it. Dang it. I'm definitely glad I'm playing on newcomer mode, because it's relaxing. Relatively. Also, these bouncy balls are just fun. Even if I'm not getting anywhere. Whoops. What? I don't agree with the hitbox on them, really? I don't think. Because I feel like I was underneath that one. That time I was too scared of it. Yeah, what? I don't feel like I'm... Maybe I'm approaching this the wrong way. Maybe not. Oh, Isa. You sound like someone I know. There we go. That took a silly amount of time. That Gabiole does not like my bouncing. Whoop. I don't really need to do that, but I guess I did that. Oh, it's you again. Except with bouncing. Oh no! Don't eat Mega Man. It's not just hard to die in Kirby's Epic Yarn, it's impossible to die. Oh no, it's the best pit enemy again. Does he come back? Is there only one of them? Okay, he comes back. Actually, he is the best pit enemy because he like shoves you back into like safety. So you take damage instead of being knocked into the pit. Why can I slide under there? Is there something over there? Oh, I see. I would probably need Rush Jet for that. This is the second level so far that transitions to nighttime as you go through it. I've noticed. Oh. Yeah. I'm out of Block Man. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I get you. It's a little bit rude. Also, hey, wait a minute. Why has it got... Oh wait, no, it's got the Dr. Wily symbols because he took them over. The Dr. Light symbols are only there when Dr. Light is being framed. The voice actress for Bounce Man actually replied to a tweet that I made guessing who Bounce Man was voice acted by. So that's fun. I was correct. What was her name? I can find it real quick. I guess it was a few different people, and she said close but not quite, or something like that. Bounce Man is... Where is it? Also, I like this outfit. I guess this is further back in my notifications than I thought it was. Okay, it does a lot of bouncy balls everywhere. I think that explains itself. Bonnie and Gordon, yeah, that. David Hayter. Yeah, I thought it might be because the voice of Bounce Man reminds me a lot of a few characters from Fire Emblem. So I guessed it was like E.G. Daily or Cindy Robinson because they both voiced Perry. And it was Bonnie Gordon, yeah, and she said close but not quite. I'm pretty sure Bonnie Gordon must be a great person because in her Twitter avatar, she's got cat ears on her hat and she's doing the nya pose. So she's objectively pretty great, I guess. Oh, she is in a Fire Emblem, but not one that I played. Anyways.
Ah, Mega Man! I've made a breakthrough!
Yo, Mega! Can I interest you in some parts?
Alright.
Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it! Part complete!
Yeah. You know, I guess that's true.
Hey, Mega, what'll it be?
That's 2 Fire Emblem voice actors who've noticed me. I mean, I guess I'll buy it.
And there you have it! Part complete!
I don't want to buy that one. I mean, I can buy it and then not equip it, but you know.
Okay, Mega, what'll it be? Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready! Good luck out there, Mega!
Roll is adorable. But we knew that already.
Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready! Good luck, are you sure? Ta-da! All ready! Good luck, are you sure?
I'm just gonna buy everything.
All ready! Are you sure?
Ta-da!
Ready. Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready!
Alright, so who... I'm going to guess that Bounce Man is good against Fuse Man because rubber is insulated. So far I've been right with my guesses. Here's the trailer music. Also, is it just me or do these power line things? Do they look like Galaxy Man? Oh. Oh, look, bats. Oh, okay. That floor is bad. I'm pretty sure this song is different from the trailer version. I think it's a little faster. They must have tweaked it since then. Oh, this is Fuse Man's level. Whoop. Oh, there's a... I didn't even notice there was a thing there. And by thing, I mean like, you know, foreground? Okay, so I can dash through those with this. Oh. And electric tellies don't travel vertically ever. Oh right, I have this quick weapon swap thing. But how do you... I guess you don't... Is there a way to go back to the Mega Buster from this menu? Because I don't think they can. Or I don't think I can't. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I got an achievement. That's a sound effect. Oh, this looks messy. Okay, that goes too far. Alright, that's not bad. I think they did the Mega Man killers in Mega Man 10, right? So I think they should do the Star Droids. Oh. I'm never gonna remember what buttons my slide is on, apparently. And these are a little bit... These puzzles here are a little bit hard to grasp spatially, if that makes any sense. Has every level so far had a mini-boss? Yeah, mini-bosses are a lot easier on this mode. No surprise there. Oh. Okay, so Rush like summons where you're standing? And not as much in front of you? And I'm not used to that, I guess. I feel like this level is supposed to encourage use of the speed gear. I love the squeaky noise that this one makes. Oh. Aw, not quite. Bounceman's weapon probably has a lot more ammo than I'm... Oh. I feel like that enemy should not die in one hit. Oh no. You're not feeling great? Wrong button. All the wrong buttons. None of the right ones. Wrong button again. Ah. I might as well get this, I guess. Yeah, this level's hard. Yeah, you can slow time. I just mostly forget to do it.
I recognize that voltage. Assault and battery. Power up.
Did you just say assault and battery? I was right about the weakness again.
Speed here. Short circuit.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess canonically, the speed gear is that you move so fast that everything else looks slow. I've been right about all the weaknesses so far. This helmet looks really silly. Like the helmet, I mean. Did I say the helmet already? I don't remember. Oh, a cutscene.
Doctor, is something wrong?
The double gear system. It was so very long ago.
I like the
It was on
cartoon
that
turkey like
day
in the microwave.
Wiley and I had our falling out. He
That's up
quite
there.
literally threw a wrench in our gears.
Also
We
those
were
two peeking
students
out in the
then,
background.
Each pursuing robotics research in our own way. Each of us was passionate about forging the way ahead. To a future where humans and robots might live together in harmony. By giving robots independent thought, they can be true partners to humankind at last.
Naive as always. Even robots that think for themselves will never be anything more than tools. But with unstoppable power, insurmountable speed, it's only when we build robots with the power to outdo humans that people will truly accept robots for what they are.
I don't
And with
follow
my
your
double
logic
gear
there,
system,
Wily.
we can make that dream a reality. With this installed, any robot can instantly become a hero.
However, I was strongly opposed to Wily's ideas and research.
I would be too.
The double gear system. It puts an incredible strain on the robots that use it.
I mean, like, it's also
And if it fell into the
his
wrong
motives.
hands, it could be used to cause terrible harm.
His logic isn't very great. Oh,
At
they
the
disappeared.
time, a committee was convened, and Wily's research was cancelled in favor of my independent thought research. Wily never forgave me, and his views have grown ever more extreme since then. How ironic that my efforts to quench Wily's hot-headedness before it led him astray only ended up fueling the fire.
Doctor, I never knew.
If only I'd shown him there was a way to work together, instead of just telling him that he was wrong. Maybe we'd still be friends.
A way to work together.
Well, you still keep trying to believe him.
Even the double gear system can be a tool for good, if used properly.
Double gear.
Using it properly requires proper judgment.
And pressing the right
Wily's dream
buttons.
of developing technology to make any robot into a hero could become reality if used by you. I'm trusting you, Mega Man. Oh, I almost forgot something very important.
Make Roll a
I
hero.
just finished giving Rush a good tune-up. He's all ready to head out with you.
There's Rush Jet, probably.
Rush! Rush, help Mega Man and keep him safe. Be a good boy now.
Ruff.
We've got this, Rush.
Eddie and Beat are there too.
Let's go.
Sure. Alright, so it's this kind of rush jet. Where is Tango?
It's so good to see you safe. Try combining upgrade parts to turn the battle in your favor.
Hello. Whoop.
It's so good to see you safe.
Yo, Mega! Can I interest you in some parts? Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it! Part complete!
I'm gonna buy this and not equip it.
Okay, Mega, what'll it be?
And then I guess
Are you
I'll
sure?
just fill up on all this stuff.
Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure?
I'm probably gonna forget to use any of this because I haven't really needed it because this is a very forgiving difficulty.
Are you sure? Ta-da! Already!
I think I just want to hear Roll say "tada" a lot.
Ta-da! Already! Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure? Ta-da! Already!
Now let's see. Who would be weak against electric? Because Mega Man has done ice beating fire and fire beating ice, so I'm not really sure where these two stand. Well, Mega Man, your eyes are kind of messing around there. Anyway, well, bombs have fuses. This music sounds different from the initial reveal too, but that might just be a different part of the theme. Okay. Last Man Adventure. Feel the explosion! I remember seeing bits of this stage as a preview. Wait, what do these even do for me? What does the 1-up even do in this mode? I have infinite lives. Do they do anything? Hey look, it's Sniper Joe! That was not the right button. I knew that would happen too because of the preview I watched. Oh, those are spikes, right. Oh, is that car a Legends thing? I didn't even realize. Well, I mean, of course I didn't realize. I didn't know if they were. I've already got the W. Who needs a mini-boss fight when I can do that? Feel the explosion! Oh, I'm all zappy, because I used all my power gear, I guess. Oh, okay. Whoops. That is some fun background props. Danger. That's a tricky room a little. A bit scary. Oh, you can jump. Oh dear. Is this room possible in this state? Guess it is. I feel like that room is not supposed to be done slowly. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily. Mega Man.
I've got a pretty short fuse.
What's wrong?
I've got a fuse man. Oh, I was wrong. It was probably the more reasonable option. Yeah, I wasn't really trying to avoid anything, I guess. Which doesn't really work, so okay. Maybe I'll try. I'm not doing a great job. Yeah, that didn't go great. Well, I got that weakness wrong because I was probably trying to think too abstractly about it. In any case, Chain Blast. This one looks a little bit trickier to use. Alright, Plunger Man, why not? If he's weak to fire, then I guessed the fire and ice dynamic backwards, because it's never always the same. Oh no! Birds that drop eggs. Not again. Alright, this is the music that sounds like PSO to me. Alright. Those spikes are very shiny. Hey wait, didn't I buy the traction shoes? I mean, I guess they don't prevent ice physics entirely. Okay, these are great enemies. I love them. There's already a snowflake Pokemon though. Craig? I don't know how you say that one's name really. Nice Steam message notification sound. I didn't expect that. How does one... That's true, there can be more than one Pokemon based on a thing. There we go. Steam, do not disturb. Well, okay. I don't really know why that hammer thing is there. And yeah, that's also true. There can be more than one Pokemon based on something. What's this? Oh. Oh, jeez. Well, whatever that mini-boss was, it eventually died somehow. Oh, I like this. What's this? This background museum display of currency of some kind? You know, I might actually be better off just switching weapons in this menu. I'm allowed to do that, right? Alright, temporary wind. Very Commando Man of you. Commando Man? Commando Man of you. Ha! This weapon in this tiny corridor is pretty funny. It didn't quite work like I hoped it would. Wait a minute. This is a Mega Man game where one of the weapons is abbreviated to B-Ball. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a moment. If you know anything about Mega Man Sprite comic or Mega Man Sprite game, B-Ball is canon. Oh, okay, that's enough. Yeah, what exactly? Oh no, there's two ladders. This ladder was the fun ladder. I'm just gonna use the menu to change weapons now, because that is the safest way for me to do it with the way my brain processing works. I'm gonna turn this off just in case I accidentally something. Oh. This looks scary. Beat does not care about the wind. Well, that part would have killed me multiple times. And another time. Alright, so what are you gonna be weak to? Hey look, it's...
Start the music. You want to dance? Feel freeze.
Feel freeze.
Elegant.
That, oh, looks like Isa was right.
Freeze right there.
I believe you suggested that ice would be... Oh, ow.
Grand finale.
Ow! Anyway, the background of this room is very similar to that of, the Mega Man 7 Robot Master Freeze Man. So, yeah. Poor Tundra Man. I don't know if I've actually... Oh wait, this is the Kirby 64 Ice Skates, isn't it? No, it's not. That's just what Tundra Man does. This is like vertical Storm Owl. Or no, Storm Eagle. Right, Storm Eagle. Alright, so if you're weak to lightning, that means you're probably weak to, ice. All the robot masters in this game are so good. They have a lot of personality and stuff. This is the campsite. Oh no! There's camper bunnies. Storm Beagle? I want to see that, yeah. Oh, those mushroom enemies are so sad when they get hit. And that's like a lantern, like a little camping lantern owl. This game has so much creativity in its designs and so much personality and stuff. I don't know how that fit in a tent though. Okay, that doesn't kill you in one hit. What is this? It's like a Dutch oven or something, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking of? Bye. Oh, that wasn't the way forward. It looked like it would be a way forward. Whoops. Oh. Oh. Well, that's an advancing wall of fire and death. Alright. Oh. I think Wily is a mixture of repurposing robots and creating new ones. Whoops. Oh, and they heat up the floors. They're so angry! These angry mushroom boys. And then they're so sad when you hit them. Oh, and now we're Super Metroid up in here. Presumably. If I kill you, I'm going to have a harder time seeing, right? Yep. Super Metroid! Or, you know, Bright Man also? Also, these tiny mite things. What are these? Oh, my shots light things up. Do all of them do that? Nope. Just Fuse Man lights this part up. That's really cool. Look at how sad he is. I love them. Oh right, this weapon. Oh, I thought you could like oh, you can platform on them. Okay. Oh yeah, I have Rush Jet too. I probably could have used that to get over the flame wall. Oh. It's the return of Fire Chicken mini-boss. There's a lot of those. How dare you not be in a room that has walls in it? Are you not? Okay. Okay, so... No, I didn't quite understand how that one worked. It felt like I had to make it vulnerable and then damage it, but I didn't really get how I was making it vulnerable? Or whatever. Oh, you're one of those, whoops. You're one of those, I accidentally hit all of the wrong buttons and you died. Got it. Are we gonna do more of the, Yeah, okay. You can hit it from the front when it's on fire. Let's see. No, this weapon's a bad idea, isn't it? Hello. I forget the speed gear exists often. Spiders! Oh, there's a little mite. It's hard to see those. That's probably the point. Oh, there's little speed lines when you're on Rush Jet. That's kind of fun. Brute force. Can you stand on the shield, guys? That's a good question. Oh, there's speed lines when you rush coil, too. Oh yeah, I didn't think about using speed gear with Rush Jet. Nope, you cannot stand on the shield, guy. Oh. This level's... well... I always hit the wrong gear. This level's kinda hard. Getting stunned is really unforgiving with this firewall. Hmm. I see what this is meant to be about. You made your level out of wood, including your house, when you're like... there's like fire and stuff, you know?
Perhaps you will be a challenge. Prepare yourself to feel the heat. Torch jutsu.
Torch jutsu. Well, Power Gear Tundra, what's it? Just kind of completely destroys him. At least on newcomer. Okay, yeah, that's true. He is a torch, and those are wood that's on fire. So that makes sense. I'm like half Flame Man now, or, you know, Torch Man. That's an interesting weapon too. So, I guess you're left. Acid Man. That pose and animation reminds me of something, but I'm not sure what. Oh, these drop from the spiders. Okay, there's a gimmick here. What do you do? Is this like instant death, maybe? Okay, there, well, that's acid, obviously. I'm not entirely sure. Is this safe? Yeah, okay. And then yellow's still safe? Alright, so it's just like levels of how dangerous or how close to acid it is. Oh. Whee! Oh. That's right, we didn't have a water level yet. This reminds me of Mega Man 1, right? Like the tunnels on the way to CWU01P? Oh, I guess I defeated all the enemies that are returning enemies, probably. Oh. So, wait. Do those take damage from all directions? I thought they were shield attackers. Ow. Oh, there's a Darcy behind me. I didn't even notice. How long have you been there, Darcy? Oh, here's the underwater super death spike segment. Hey Darcy, people like you on the stream. You don't even know what that is. Darcy, how you doing? Lisa likes you, Darcy. Darcy doesn't seem to care. She doesn't care about a lot of things. Speaking of CWU01P, you're also kind of that. I want to give one pat. so... There we go. This level is really neat, like visually and stuff. Alright. Oh no! Poor Mets. And poor Scrub and Bubbles. And shield attacker, I guess? Whee! Sewage! Oh. Huh? Well, I guess that probably means I killed a certain amount of enemies or something. Because I didn't even mean to. Green is the deadliest color. At least in terms of acid. Oop. I would have died a whole lot in other contexts. Ooh. Yikes, these are scary jumps. I kind of feel like the way the level difficulty has been going, the levels are kind of designed with a difficulty curve that's sort of like the games where you have 4 robot masters available and then you get the other 4 after them. I'm not sure which ones are which, but I kind of feel like 4 of the levels were harder than the other 4. Maybe I'm imagining it. I don't know. Okay, so I guess Torch. I don't know if this is his weakness. What else is there? I think everything else is accounted for. Okay, yeah, I think it is Torch. Oh, Blast! Right. See, I don't like... That's like the weapon I don't really know what to do with, so I guess I just didn't try it and I forgot it existed. Whoops. I completely forgot. Well, Torch worked out well enough. Now this weapon is really cool, I think. This is probably the best shield weapon, because it's also a gun.
Otto, do you have any idea where Wily's gone to?
Look for the giant skull castle.
He's totally vanished, Mega Buddy. Maybe he decided to turn tail and run. Huh?
What is it, Otto?
Otto's freaking out.
Someone hijacking our signal.
Could it be?
Indeed it could. My genius neither runs nor hides.
He's done this before.
Wily!
Light than you, Mega Man. How dare you use my double gear system? Now you've crossed the line. I'll turn you into scrap myself. I'm at point E1685578. Come to my gear fortress. I'll be waiting for you.
Gear Fortress? That's all we needed.
Thanks,
I'm
Wily.
heading out, Dr. Light.
It's time to finish this. Good luck, Mega Man. It's up to you to stop Dr. Wily.
Yes, sir.
You can do it, Mega Man.
Mega, be careful out there.
Okay.
Okay. That's a cool effect, too.
Mega Man, I've made a break.
Yo, Mega, can I interest you in some parts? Sure
All right.
This is what you want, buddy? And there you have it. Part complete.
Oh, well,
Sure
okay.
This is what you want, buddy? And there you have it. Part complete.
Okay, Mega, little...
Well, on that note, I will be right back. Boop. Alright, hi, I am back. Cork time is over. I guess it's Dr. Wily time then. Huh. We've got all the weapons. I didn't mean to do that. There's a lot of parts and stuff. I wonder how those unlock. Maybe that's like, maybe the achievements unlock those or something? Anyway. Let's see that Wily Castle map. Oh, of course, this part too. I don't know, Wily's pretty lovable. In a different way. God, seeing a Wily Castle scene in 3D graphics is pretty great, actually. Oh, cool! It's like an actual menu. It's got its own little stage select theme. He's still got claws on his castle for some reason. Or I guess no, that's not claws. It's probably rib cages. Hey. That's extremely similar to the Mega Man 4 boss theme at parts. The whole part. Anyway. Wily gear. Okay, Wily Castle music is immediately rad. So wait, does Acid Barrier only like deplete when you initially use it? That seems pretty good. And hey, this is doing like the semi-traditional Wily Castle Stage 1 like climbing the walls thing, except you don't need to use your rush parts. Oh dear. Okay, that doesn't quite reach. Oh. And we're gonna fall all the way down. Oh wait, speed gear. Duh. Come on. Come on, Robin. Remember that speed gear is a thing. That's power gear. Oh, these are different. What are these gonna do? Yeah, that's kind of what I expected, actually. Whoop. Wait, what? Did I just walk off? Whoops. Also, the platform is kind of missing. You know, that that energy being there makes me think they intended Rush Jet as a good option for that. Okay, the acid barrier gets popped immediately by Gabule's spines. Now I'm interested to know what the devil is. Oh, here we go. Everyone's favorite. You get out of here. Disappearing blocks. Or Yoku blocks if you prefer. Okay. Whoops. Excuse me while I'm here for 5 hours. Oh. It's not even that hard. Oh right, speed gear again. I'm jumping, but it's not jumping, so you know. It's always funny when you just sort of miss a jump and Mega Man just sort of casually leaps into a pit. These platforms are a little mean in this configuration. A little. I guess acid barrier would be a good thing to do here. Yeah, alright. That works. Spike drop. Oh, that's mean a little. But I mean, it's a Wily spike drop, so. Spamming special weapons, I don't think that's a noob thing to do. That's probably what the game expects you to do. I mean, if their special weapons are there, use them. Alright, so what do I... do this. Yeah, I know you didn't mean it in a bad way. It's alright. Suck on that, Yoku blocks, I guess. And also the rest of the level. I deserve that. Oh, hello. Alright, what's the first Wily boss gonna be? I haven't been spoiled on any of these, actually. I like this boss theme a lot. What do we got? Oh, it's the devil. It's just the devil. Just be in here. I'm way out of practice for this guy. Oh, I don't know why I felt like torch. Maybe stab him in the eyeball. Oh, that's not the right button. Alright. I mean, speed gear is probably encouraged.
Speed gear. Speed gear. Speed gear.
Oh, come on. I'm getting wrecked by this guy on newcomer. Okay, that's not it. I don't think. Whoops. This boss doesn't appear if you turn off stage hazard. That's true. What can I do about this? Probably not much, other than learn it. God, wait, this means the devil's gonna use a gear, doesn't it?
Speed gear. Speed gear. Speed gear.
No, stabbing it in the eye was my second instinct, actually. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Speed gear.
I just jumped into that. So the thing with the yellow devil is that, like, my brain doesn't really understand how to react to all of these things happening so fast, so I just instinctively, like, ram my face into them, because my instincts are behind, I think. Now, I'm really glad for the infinite lives that comes with this mode.
Speed gear.
That was the wrong button again.
Speed gear. Speed gear. Speed gear.
Okay, so I figured out a strategy. Oh yeah, that's right. The original one was weak to like. That's hard to hit. I don't think you can hit the Yellow Devil with Scramble Thunder. Alright, so here's my plan. Probably figured it out. Sometimes it doesn't work. Gotta fight! Is it this? Rush, then Thunder? That is a lot of effort, I'm sorry. So, I feel like doing that with Speed Gear is noisy, but I think it's a good way to do it. Wait, was I not charged? God. I guess switching into power gear uncharges your charge shot? Is that what happened? Gear swapping resets the charge. I don't like that, honestly. That seems a little weird. I didn't get to try this. Oh, detonate. Detonate with L and Y? Okay, you can detonate that quickly. Maybe that is something. Found it! Oh god, now it's speed Yellow Devil. What is this doing? Oh, what? Okay, I like this. Oh, what? Oh, okay, so there's like an eyeball on one of them? I guess? What? Alright, what do you want from me? Oh. What? Why didn't that work? You know what? I do have E-tanks. I said I do have E-tanks. There we go. I'm sure that boss appearing made a lot of people very sad and a lot of people very happy at the same time. Because the Yellow Devil is something that a lot of people like to complain about.
You stand on the threshold of the final battle.
Okay, Mega, are you sure?
I sorry I cut you off there, Doctor. Like, ta-da!
Good luck out there, Mega.
Yo, Mega, can I interest you in some parts?
Okay, Mega. Whoop.
Okay, Mega. Whoop. Thanks, Roll. I'll whoop. Oh. This looks dangerous. I'm gonna turn this back off. Okay, good. I can't ignite them myself. That's good to know. Oh. Alright, this part's got all the enemies that are designed to, not cooperate with Acid Barrier, I guess. Oh no! Okay. I got up there. Okay. Oh, hello. That looks fun. I don't know why I thought that would help. Alright. Is there a way I can kill these properly? Yes. I find it a little bit surprising that you can't... Well, it's not too surprising that there's only one way to kill these. Almost right into the pit. That was the Sniper Joe hallway. Home of all otherwise unoccupied Sniper Joes. I still don't know if there's a point into collecting those on newcomer. The special weapons in this game are all really fun to use, except for the explosion one. Which I don't like for some reason. Oh, that's a little something. The gears are pretty fun too. Also, the Wily music, still good. I hope no one's frustrated by me using the menus for those special weapons. I also have to wonder how vulnerable to the b-ball pasta those guys are in not newcomer mode. Because dying in one hit to that. Oh. I had to pause to remember what button speed gear was. Also, in not newcomer mode, do you get weapon energy refills between Wily stages? Or like on death? What do we have now? I don't know what this is. It's Spore Spawn, I guess. Alright, so I have to hit it to make it open. Spore Spawn, but teleporting. That does a decent amount of damage, but I don't think it's the weakness that I'm looking for. I think that was the weakness. Alright, so Robot Spore Spawn is weak to B-Ball. I can't believe there's a thing that's called that abbreviates to B-Ball. I want to believe that's on purpose, but there's no way it is. Like, not in the elaborate sense that I'm imagining.
You stand on the threshold of the final battle.
Okay, Mega, are you sure?
Sorry to keep cutting you off, Doctor.
All ready. Good luck out there.
Yo, Mega! Can I interest?
I'm guessing there's a reason I'm not unlocking those. Wily 3. I'm thinking about Mega Man Sprite game. Because Mega Man eats basketball pasta in that. This music is still good. Is this the rematch? Yep.
Now, stop the music. You want to dance? Feel freeze. Dodge if you can. Get a blade. The last dance.
Did he say lag out? Alright.
Let the combat commence! Prepare yourself to feel the heat! Torch jutsu! Hi, hi, hi! Hi, hiya! Power gear! Hiya!
Bye.
Time to begin the countdown! Explosion is art!
So, wait, this was the one where I got this wrong. Well, found it.
Ready to blow! Flash in the pan!
They have, I love that they have a lot of different death quotes and most of them are puns.
Never thought you'd make it this far. I'll drop you like a ton of bricks!
Alright, so what are you weak to then? Yep, that. I won't lose! He said jumping onto an explosion. Rip.
Welcome to my chemical paradise. Time for an experiment.
Alright, so... Did I actually figure out what this guy was weak to or not? Because, like, this is Block Man. Oh, wait, no, this does a lot to everybody. Oh, right, I hadn't used that on... Wait. Had I not used that? Huh. Well, whatever.
Behold, Impact Man!
I'm beholding. Oh. That was the wrong direction. Oh wait, you're not weak to. You're weak to this. Okay, so I got some of the weaknesses wrong, I guess. Did he say I see no point? I got some of the weaknesses wrong, it was just hard to tell.
Oh boy, a new toy meet.
Wait, weren't you weak to?
I bet you can't bounce like this.
I'm confused now. Yeah, you're weak to that.
Aw, playtime's over.
Hooray, an achievement. Hey, you don't get a health thing after. Oh, okay, we're done. Could be multiple weaknesses. They could have a primary and secondary weakness kind of thing going on. Did I get a...
Stand on the threshold of the final battle. Please, be fully prepared before you go further.
I made sure not to cut him off that
Can I
time.
interest you in some parts?
Okay, Mega. Little.
Alright, Wily, time for your skull. Probably the first skull, because you have more than one skull a lot of the time. Oh, still this music. That's a little something. Was this the music in the first Wily stage? Is there only one Wily stage theme? I've already forgotten. Huh, what's this? Oh, it's a dramatic elevator, that's what it is. Thank you for the dramatic elevator, Dr. Wily. Oh, power acid barrier just sort of like counters things. That's cool. Wait. Oh. Oh, okay, I was supposed to just fall there. I guess. Dr. W. Who could that be?
Ah, Mega Man, congratulations are in order. Congratulations to me, that is. My doppelganger did all the work.
It did help a lot.
Show yourself, Wily! I won't let you get away with all this!
Just try and stop me if you think you can. End of the line, Mega Man.
That is a pretty great Wily machine already. Alright, what do I do here? Is this another hopping on the missiles style thing? Sure is. Now... Alright, so you're weak to the... Or maybe not. Yeah, you are. That is cool. I like that weakness there. Because, it works with the mechanics. Oh.
The time of reckoning has come.
The time of reckoning. More like the time of trippy background thing. Alright, what are you gonna be weak to? Probably something obnoxious. I was right. Oh, blast would also, maybe? Yeah. Oh. Wily never wins, Wily. I don't know what you're talking about. Wily does not win. I mean, I don't know what the actual
Give
weakness
up,
is.
You leave me no choice. Time for plan B.
Wait.
Spare
Oh.
me. I'm a
Oh.
helpless old man.
I
Mercy, Mega Man.
did he just speed gear into
Enough!
gravel?
You can't fool me that easily.
Yeah, there's that too.
Drat. But don't act so cocky. I didn't lose to you. I lost to my own technology, my double gear. I'm the greatest. I'm a genius.
Okay.
My. Will you never learn from your mistakes?
What? Why is Dr. Light here?
Light.
How did you get here?
What are you doing here? You plagiarist.
Open your eyes, Wily. Look at Mega Man and tell me what you see.
All I see is the instrument of my downfall.
Mega Man wields tremendous power, but he has the intelligence to use it wisely.
Unlike you, Dr. Wily.
He's your vision and mine combined. If our ideas, our gears, could mesh together, Mega Man would be the result. We achieved this together. It's not too late, Albert. Atone for your crimes and join me again.
It's like 10 games too
Silence.
late.
My plans have only just begun, you fool.
11 games too
And I
late
won't
even.
stop until I see both of you kneeling before me in utter defeat.
Hold it, Wily!
Bye, Wily.
Remember this. Dr. Wily always strikes again.
That's true.
Farewell.
Bye.
Wily!
My old friend, perhaps our gears will never mesh together.
Doctor, the fortress is collapsing!
Of course it is.
Ah, I've been searching all over the place for you.
Oh no. Otto's gonna do a heroic sacrifice and die.
Did you succeed?
Right?
All good, Doc. But if you don't mind my saying so, I think it's about time we blew this joint.
Dr. Light, follow me!
It doesn't have an eyebrow waggle, but it does have evil laughter. Oh, this is a very Mega Man 7 credits arrangement. I was hoping I could move and shoot or something. I'm a little bit surprised that there was only one skull. I feel like the ending could have... I feel like it could have used a little extra bit. Maybe there is on higher difficulties? Maybe on higher difficulties that last part feels more substantial? Neither are possible. Yeah, the castle ends a little prematurely. That's a better way of putting it. Anyway, here's all the English voice actors. Haida from Regretsuko as Mega Man. Psycho Mantis as Dr. Light. Vector the Crocodile as Dr. Wily. All of those things were true. I don't actually know what the rest of the people have done, but I was looking those up. And Bonnie Gordon, who said words to me on Twitter. That wasn't the whole credits. Oh, we actually getting like an enemy slideshow. That hasn't happened in a while, I think. I mean, granted, I don't really remember if Mega Man 9 and 10 had the enemy gallery thing. It doesn't name them. Yeah. So, I still fumble with the controls a lot, but it did feel better than it did in the demo. In part because the demo gave a kind of weird impression because of that one odd spot in Blockman stage that doesn't really work with the controls very well. Oh, I like this dance remix. So Blockman stage was kind of a weird one for the demo, because it had a weird bit that's a little bit sketchy. Overall, this Mega Man game, I feel like of all the classic games, this one definitely has the most personality to it. And it's like the most fun to look at. Because, oh no, it's not sprites, but everything has so much charm and personality, and there's a bunch of small details and everything. It's just fun. I fumbled a lot with the controls. I'm sure if I practiced, that's something I could figure out. Yeah, charm. Charm's another good word for that. I'm sure with enough practice I could get more used to the controls. And probably play on higher difficulties. I'm glad that they have the easy difficulty just for like a relaxed playthrough sort of thing. I kinda question how only the easiest difficulty has infinite lives. I feel like by this point in video games that's just something that should happen. It shouldn't be a difficulty thing. Because I don't personally see a whole lot of value in being forced to replay a part of the level again if you mess up too many times. I don't like that game design idea anymore. So there's some stuff like that. If I didn't play on the easiest difficulty, I definitely would have had a lot more trouble and frustration with certain parts. Like Torch Man and Acid Man, I think, have the hardest stages, probably. Torch Man killed me a lot. Acid Man didn't kill me as much as he would have if I was able to take Spike Death, but I can't, so, you know. Since I couldn't die to spikes, I didn't die as many times as I would have in that level, is what I'm saying. I wish I had the names of these enemies on screen. I bet they're either fun, like, Japanese things, or, like, puns, or both. Probably Japanese puns. I am extremely opposed to doing things to make things more frustrated, or make things more frustrating through for nostalgia reasons. As you would know if you ever heard me complain about Final Fantasy III, because the last dungeon with like no save points, that's many. Oh, there's a gallery with enemy names? Alright, cool. Not even like the little, not even the names for the... Oh, Bounce Man's got like an aura of purple. I wish the Yellow Devil said Boomo. That's my other complaint. My major other complaint, no Boomo. That's not entirely true. Work those controls, Dr. Wily. That's a cool Wily machine too. It's not like a outrageous pirate one or dinosaur or whatever the hell they've been before, but it's still, it was fun. Mega Man's got like a blue aura. Vaguely. And we're back here.
Mega Man reporting home.
Right on time, Mega!
Right on time for what? Oh yeah, there's no Proto Man. Yet. Right on time for what, Roll? Right on time for what? Oh, okay. It's still going.
At the rate we're going, we should have all 8 robots back on their feet by dinner time.
What do robots eat for
Did you
dinner?
install Mega's double gear system into Otto?
I did. I'll remove it later, of course. Just as soon as Otto's done working.
So
Aw.
this is why you came all the way to the Gear Fortress.
Yes. We were able to recover all their primary components, so they should be just like new.
Yay,
It would be a
friends!
shame to let their talents go to waste when there's still so much good they can do.
Isn't this great, Mega?
Now let me play as them. That would be a lot to
Otto, you're
ask.
slowing down. Why don't you pick up the pace?
Well, bounce.
If I go any faster, you'll be picking up my pieces.
Thanks, Eddie. Popping out that gear pickup for Otto. Aw, that's cute. They're also mostly happy. Yeah, I'll save there. I want to know what that mystery man was on the panel behind Light. Well, there was some sort of man in development.
I strongly believe
I'm skipping intro cutscene. Now let's look at other stuff. What are these special modes? Alright. Challenges. Leaderboards, records, gallery. What is records? Oh, these are the achievos. Complete the game on normal, superhero. Normal or harder without a game over. Casual or harder without items or parts. Normal or harder within 16 minutes. Collateral damage. Shimobi must be those little guys that you knock back and they blow up. Crunch Dawn, Press Dawn, and Sniper Armored Dawn, presumably. Alright. Spider! I didn't use speed gear to defeat stuff very much. So there's something I didn't there's some things I didn't destroy, apparently. Guard breaker. Arc welding? Oh, I guess I didn't do that because I didn't use double gear very often. Oh cool, there's like descriptions and stuff for all of them. That's rad. Blackman stage and others. Oh, I can't like rotate. I really like that there's a whole gallery with descriptions and stuff. Crunched on. Okay. Even makes delicious flatbread. Handy. That's kind of funny. Oh, it's anti-Eddie, not evil Eddie. It's a little different. This sinister mockery of Mega Man's buddy Eddie will snatch up items and carry them away. It was designed to attack Mega Man, but for some reason always runs away instead. Electricity. Makes sense. Alright, batons are surveillance robots. Pressed on. Okay, so you can apparently destroy these, I think. Oh. A well-placed bounce ball, it says right there. Interesting. Yeah, that's a shimobi, that's what I thought. Used in hero shows as the evil foot soldier. It always tries to look its best as the heroes beat it out. That's kind of amazing. Sniper Joes are actually based on Proto Man. Huh. Weren't these called Returning Sniper Joe before? The ones in the armor? Spider. Mini Spider. Each spurt of toxic chemicals it launches is exactly 2,000 milliliters. Oh yeah, you're right! Wily called LiIiKE a plagiarist, but Sniper Joes are all based on Proto Man. Actually, did they work on Proto Man together, maybe? I don't actually know. But that is a good point. That's pretty funny. I'm surprised that these are just called shield attackers. Because there have been so many variants of shield attacker that you'd think they'd be... Okay, well, there's M. There's Scrub and Bubbles. I mean, Droppy. And Brushy. And Wipey. The ultimate weapon in the war on dirty pipes. This reminds me of Kirby 64, actually. Because, like, this enemy is discarded rusty robots destroyed by chemicals, which is something. But also, like, you can't just call it scrap. You have to call it scrap with 2 P's. Kirby 64 does something with that, like that with enemy names, where it has like a regular word, but with like a tiny extra letter or something. Ice. Well, that's a little on the nose, isn't it? There have been complaints. Ice Swan. Also fairly on the nose. Snow Robbit. Robbit? I like it. Wild Robbit. For forest simulations, designed to educate campers. I like this grumpy mushroom too. Tatepakan. Alright. Lamper. That's a very Mega Man enemy name. Huh, burns gas for an authentic flame. Camp cooking robot specializing in hot pots, upgraded for battle by Dr. Wily. Piloted by a potato-shaped robot and fires carrot bombs. So, my question here is, did Wily, like, take this robot and was like, oh, it's camping related. I gotta keep it thematic when I modify it for battle. Give it carrot missiles or whatever. You know. Sparky the barbecue turkey. What? Oh, that's a name. Pickman. Bolting a bottle onto a metal. So this enemy used to be Picket Man, but I guess they're Pickman now. Sometimes it blows up supply trucks by mistake. Great. Oh, it's so sad. The Impact Brothers. Impact Man is actually like a combination of various things, so... Oh yeah, that's true, he could be recycling the carrot missiles from Mega Man 2. Luckily, those instructions sure just hit things. Gabiol. Canopeller 2! The popular Canopeller flying cannon. See, my question is, if this is a Canopeller 2, why isn't the shield attacker like a shield attacker X or something? Yay, Wall Blaster. Everyone's favorite. Programmed to look for lost kids at Boing Boing Park. Boing Boing Park must be the name of Bounce Man's level. Tassanizer V, or 5. A robot created for the sole purpose of stopping people jumping across pits. That's kind of incredible. Bjorn? Bjorn? Oh, it's a cheaper version. Pump Master K. That must be the mini-boss. Air Nut. Totemer. The ancient-looking glyphs carved into its surface are actually a fictional language invented by Blockman. There's only like 2 glyphs on the surface of it, but okay. Dread Spark. See, because it looks like it has dreadlocks, but also, you know. The unintended look of a reggae master. How did you unintentionally make a reggae master? Thrill Twins 1 and 2. Yeah, I had difficulty figuring out how this mini-boss worked, I think. Sparky, the barbecue turkey, mascot character of Torchman's campsite. Usually plays the part of the bird cooked up by Torchman over a campfire. That's really elaborate. Frog Balloon. Okay, Boing Boing Park is an athletic center, evidently. Its eyes are a little scary, and it often makes kids cry. Alright, bosses.
Solid job getting here.
Oh. You can listen to all their voice clips. Blockman builds outer walls of major projects. Okay. They also have manufacturers, which is interesting. Nakaume Heavy Machinery. Blockman and Impact Man often go to an oil bar to share a drink.
What are you doing here? Never thought you'd make it this far. I'll drop you like a ton of bricks. You're just another brick in the wall. You're a few bricks short of a load. Take this! Hit the bricks!
How many puns are there? I cut that one off early, but whatever.
Power gear! Why you? Time to square things up! I can't hold back anymore! Get ready to crumble! Your fate's carved in stone! I'll knock your block off! You're not the only boosted bot on the block!
Wait, what? Oh, the only boosted bot on the block. Got it.
You can't chip me down to size!
Well, that's a death scream.
You blockhead! Dropped like a hot brick! Stone cold!
That's like what, 4 or 5 death quotes? That's scary. That's the good one. Blockman has a lot of voice lines. Like more than some of these other ones. ODA Electronics, or ODA, perhaps. He has a pet rabbit. What? That's incredible.
You scrambled my electrons. I recognize that voltage. How could I refuse? Let's amp this up. Assault and battery.
Yep.
Prepare to diode.
Yep.
Zap! Stay down! Live wire! Power up! Fuse change! Switch on! Contact! Speed gear! High voltage! Rewired! Speed up! Shocking! Charge! Short circuit! Blackout!
Okay, blackout, not lag out. Why does Blockman have so many more voice clips, I wonder? BB Bomb Company. Any explosion the client needs. In his spare time, he writes a column for his favorite magazine, Boom Monthly. There's a magazine devoted to explosions? That's amazing.
Time to begin the countdown! I've got a pretty short fuse. Retaliate or detonate. Explosion is art! What's wrong? Don't be a dud. Boom, bam! Blow you sky high! Here you go, catch! Come on, explode! Yeah! Air raid! Yeah! Heads up! Power gear! I'm ready to blow! This'll be dynamite! Flash in the pan! My last! Big bang!
Acid Man is just a chemist. That makes sense. I mean... we call him the Acid Merman. Interesting.
Welcome to my chemical paradise. Come on in, the acid's fine. You've ruined my new concoction. I'll melt you to the last vote. Take an acid bath. Time for an experiment. Acid barrier. Yeah. Corrosive. Zap. Uh-oh!
I like that one.
Melt! Got you! Yeah! So slow! Yeah! Splash! Impossible! Speed gear! Quick as a splash! Sizzling speed! Experiment fail! Acid!
He just yells acid when he dies sometimes.
Chemistry!
And chemistry! That's an amazing death cry. Chemistry! Manufacturer Massachusetts Institute of Robology. Chemistry! That's hilarious. Now see, this is the best part, because the manufacturer of Tundra Man is Cossack Robot Laboratories. So hey, Dr. Cossack's still around.
It's showtime! Now, start the music. Trying to take my spotlight? You're skating on thin ice. I'm like a rose, frozen in ice.
What is that supposed to mean?
You want to dance? Feel freeze. Ah! 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 Elegance! Ah! Dodge if you can. Look out! Perfection! Don't freeze up. Frosty! Frosty!
Frosty.
Slide! Slide! Huh!
I wish he also said jump.
Faster! Wow! 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 Wow!
Okay, Tundra Man has the funniest voice.
Cool! Cool! Cool!
I just want all of these sound bites on a soundboard now.
Wow!
I can just do that whenever I need to say wow.
Sheer beauty! Speed gear! Freeze right there! Don't blink! Bitter, heartless, gorgeous, ice! Cold, colder, freeze, and shatter! Ice, over, under, everywhere! A grand finale! Shattered! The last damn.
Subakuro Precision Machining. I've heard good things about Sylvando. I might play Dragon Quest XI eventually. He gets particularly excited when it's time for the turkey roast. He once tried training by standing under a raging waterfall. The subsequent repairs took 3 months.
Perhaps you will be a challenge. You made it. Now prove yourself. Let the combat commence. Hiya! Fall to the fists of flame. Prepare yourself to feel the heat. Torch Jutsu. Torch Jutsu, the flaming fist. Hey! Hey! Hiya! Hi hi hi! Hiya! Burn to ash! Burn! Ha! Defend yourself! Power gear! True power! Heat! Burn! Hot enough? Immolate! Combust! Inferno! Ah! Light it up! Ah! More training! Hiya!
Hiya is not a death cry.
Torch Jutsu forever!
Now that's a death cry. If only one of his death cries was achoo. Nakaume Heavy Machinery. Wasn't it the same? Yep, that was the same manufacturer as Blockman.
Behold, Impact Man! Maximum impact! I like to spike! I like to spike!
Impact Man is probably still my favorite.
Tremble, topple, tumble! Punch, pummel, pulverize! Spike, spike, spike! Impale, impair, implode! Impact! Don't move! Spike! Transform! Get it together! Spike formation, engage! Power gear! Slam attack! There's no escape! Too spiky! Too spiky!
Too spiky! That's what Impact Man says when he plays Mega Man Unlimited.
I see your point!
Oh, it's I see your point, okay. Developed as a crash test robot. Makes sense. But then an instructor. Wait. Joint research and development by Rebound Rubber and Momo's Robot Farm. Huh. It's like boxing, but on trampolines. It's surprisingly popular with middle-aged women. Everyone loves Bounce Man.
Oh boy, a new playmate! Oh boy, a new playmate!
You know, I said before that Bounce Man's voice reminds me of Selkie in Fire Emblem. No, I said Fire Emblem characters, but more specifically like Selkie and Parry.
Oh boy, a new playmate!
Selkie even says the word playmate a lot. It's not the same voice actors, but she sounds very similar.
Wanna bounce with me? Bounce, man! Bounce time! I bet you can't bounce like this! Let's get hopping! Punch! Here! Here! Wahoo! Ba-boing! Splat! Jump! Too slow! Whee! Whoa, whoa, what? Ah! Whoa, whoa, what? Ouchies!
Aw.
Shoot! Bounce Man's back! Wah! Again! Woohoo! Boing! Woo! Speed gear! Super bounce! See you in the spring! Aw, playtime's over! Catch you on the rebound! Ooh!
I like Bounce Man a lot. Yellow Devil Mark III! Wait, is it only 3? A heinous device, designed with the express purpose of defeating Mega Man. The Yellow Devil's massive body seems like it might be a better fit for a Power Gear. Even Wily has to struggle with budget issues from time to time. Hooray, I got a thing for looking at everything in the gallery, I guess. Mavern. Wily's very proud of that robot. Oh, Wily voice samples too. Wily just wants to give the missiles more time to slowly, inexorably close in on Mega Man while he watches with glee.
End of the line, Mega Man! No mercy, Mega Man! I'll scrap you piece by piece! In my sights! Catch! Fire! Can't take the heat! Stay still! Target locked! Let me stomp you! Give up already! Onward! Ramming speed! Now you're mine! All according to plan! Time for my backup plan! Not a scratch! Impossible!
That animation of Wily wiggling the stuff. The true form.
This is just the beginning! Genius prevails! The time of reckoning has come! Try this then! I'm not done with you yet! Next! Power is all! Cower! Attack! Fire! Surrender! Ha! Fa! Attack! No! Never! It's nothing! You leave me no choice! Double gear engage! Double gear! Speed gear! Hyper turbo! Power gear! I'll smash you to junk! Come on, come on! Ooh, ready to give up? Power! Power! Yes, flee! I've waited for this! No way out! Wily always wins!
That's the least true voice acting line in the entire series. So, I just spent a long time looking through the entire gallery, but it was totally worth it. What are the challenges like? Special weapons are available for use in challenges. Block Man does have the most. Well, if you count both of the Wily machine forms together, I think Wily does, but. Dr. Light's trial. And what happens if I load this game? I guess nothing special,
Mega Man!
except.
I've made a breakthrough! I can now create new items for you.
What do you got?
Can I interest you in some parts?
Oh, just infinite gear.
Sure this
Okay.
is what you want, buddy? And there you have it! Part complete!
Might as well. All weapons can be used without expending weapon energy.
Sure this is what you
Huh.
want, buddy?
I mean, like,
There
these
you
are
have it.
just
Part complete.
for funsies, I guess. Because you can't really use them in the main game.
What'll it be? Are you sure? Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready.
Yeah, I guess you probably should go to sleep, Isa. Anything new in the Wily zone? I don't know why there would be. Nope. I guess that's all for the stream. Mega Man 11, pretty good. I like it. I love all the charm and personality and stuff in it.
You stand on the threshold of the final battle.
I don't know if I'll be playing it much more, but it was really fun to play through, even if I only played on the easiest difficulty, so it wasn't really challenging or anything. It was really fun and I liked it. There's that Mega Man 4 bit again. Sort of. So I guess there's not a whole lot else to say. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thanks for watching the stream. I will see you next time. I'm not entirely sure what I'll stream next time. I might accidentally do everything in Toho Puppets before I actually stream it, so I wouldn't have much to cover there if I did that. But I do want to stream that in some capacity if I can. More Stardew Valley is always an option. Gotta do more Mario Odyssey. Splatoon is having like a Halloween Splatfest sometime soon-ish. Plus they're in version 4.1. What's on the eShop? This is unnecessarily dragging things out. I think they just put like a bunch of Phoenix Wright games on the eShop, right? I just watched Kimono Friends Picross. You don't say. I've never played Picross. Picross? Kimono Friends was pretty good. I can't read the title for that. Well, there's Mega Man 11. I bought it. Oh, Gianna Sisters. It's a little weird for that. I think I heard Wonder Song was good. Looks very colorful. No idea what that is. Clearly I should do an entire stream of NES games. Wow, the eShop does not run very well. Nintendo, you ought to like do something about that. Disgaea 1 complete. Never played a Disgaea game. And never played The World Ends With You. Those are... Child of Light is not very great, honestly. That's my opinion. No idea what that is. Warriors Orochi 4? Okay. Warriors Orochi 4 Deluxe Edition, because of course. Oh, Dark Souls Remastered is this month. Huh. I don't think I remember the release date for that. Anyway, I guess I should turn the stream off. So, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And I will see you later. Bye. I like to spike.